The strike is the first at the St. Louis plant since a nearly 100-day walkout in 1996. That is as old as me, folks.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
The machinists at Boeing in Missouri have been on strike for almost a month. I mean, gosh, a month on the picket line really is a long time. And obviously wishing them all the best. They got a tentative agreement last week, which was interesting because prior to that, the company had said, we're going to start hiring permanent replacements. And so it was very funny. I mean, it was like just a day or two removed from each other that those things happened. So very funny to see Boeing so quickly back down from trying to hire permanent replacements to then offering a tentative agreement to the workers. In the interim there, Josh Hawley also commented on the situation, saying that Boeing needs to suck it up. That's his quote, and give the workers what they are asking for, basically. There's an article in Missouri Net. Senator Hawley stands by St. Louis Boeing workers on strike. Management needs to suck it up. Let's see if there's any other. He said, I think what needs to happen at the end of the day is management needs to come to the table and do right by their workers, said Hawley. I mean, listen, the CEOs of Boeing have made unbelievable sums of money while their planes have been falling out of the sky, literally. So, I mean, that's true. I mean, these people have strip mined that company, Hawley told Missouri Net. The C-suite is doing great over at Boeing. Their workers are the ones who've been getting the shaft. The problem is the workers are the ones who make the planes. So if you want anything to work, it's got to be the good people who are on the line, the engineers and the designers. They're the ones who Boeing needs to do right by, and they haven't. Management here needs to suck it up and get this thing over with. That company is so important to our state, the jobs it provides, the great things it produces. Missouri Net also has quotes from Tom Bowling, the District 837 president, saying the members have the final say in what they accept or reject, and they responded loud and clear with their overwhelming vote. Our members at Boeing are standing together for more than just minor adjustments. They want fair pay increases, faster wage progression, and an increased ratification bonus. They're fighting for work-life balance.
Hey, 5 seconds. Just wanted to say that this is only possible because of our donors. If you want to see more of this, then consider donating yourself at tvlr.fm/donate.
So they, as that quote indicated, the members did reject a tentative agreement last week. It was by almost 60%, something like that. The offer that was on the table previously that was rejected was a 4-year contract. It was offered at the end of July, average 40% wage growth over 4 years. And basically the only change to the contract was that they added a 5th year with also a 4% raise. So the raises for the first contract that was 4 years was 8%, 4%, 4%, 4%. And so then the strike settlement offer in September was 45% cumulative wage growth, with the general wage increases on an annual basis being 8%, and then 4 years of 4% raises. And so they just tacked on another year. That was basically the biggest change. And Boeing came out with a statement after workers rejected the agreement, saying that they have made clear, quote unquote, we have made clear that we are not going to be moving substantially on the general economic package. We're willing to make adjustments, as the union thinks is valuable, but they've said we are not increasing the package. And now they've gone back to, we're going to start hiring permanent replacements again. But like I said, the strikers have told news outlets and have, tweeted things on Twitter saying that they're not really concerned about that because, there's nobody inside the plant to train the scabs. So hopefully they're right about that, and the plan to hire permanent scabs fails. All support to the workers over there in Missouri who are working for Boeing. And, folks, if you're listening to us and you're on strike over at Boeing, give us a call. Let us know what's going on. Let us know what it's like on the picket line, 844-899-TVLR. That's 844-899-8857. You can call while we are live on Saturday mornings. Every Saturday morning we're live. You can call in, or you can leave us a voicemail at any time, and we'll try to play it on the next program. But we love to... we love to highlight strikes and stuff like that, and contract negotiations, and let folks tell people what they're going through. Things like this are really, really important. The New York Times says that the strike is the first at the St. Louis plant since a nearly 100-day walkout in 1996. That is as old as me, folks. So that's how long they've gone without a strike in St. Louis there. So yeah, hope y'all are doing well on the picket line. Hope you're still in the more fun phase of the strike. I know that a month in, you're starting to get tired. So that makes it all the more impressive that workers still voted down a contract that didn't meet their needs. So obviously all support in the world to them. And give us a call if you're out on the picket line, 844-899-TVLR.
You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.